Okay, let's just jump right into it with a huge question. Should a robot decide what's right or wrong? It seriously sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's a real question we need to start figuring out, like, right now. So together, we're going to dive into this super interesting world of AI ethics and try to figure out who gets to write the rules for these smart machines.
So first things first, what even are ethics? The easiest way to think about it is like a rule book for fairness. The stuff that helps us all agree on what's a good decision and what's a bad one. And for AI, it's exactly that, building that same rule book into computers to make absolutely sure the choices they make are safe and fair for everybody.
But how does an AI even learn to make a choice? Well, it's basically a three-step dance. First, we humans feed it a ton of information, pictures, words, you name it. Then, the AI sifts through all of that, looking for patterns, kind of like it's connecting the dots. And finally, it uses those patterns to make its own calls. And here's the really important part. Whatever the AI decides is a direct reflection of the info we gave it in the first place.
All right, let's try a little thought experiment. Imagine a self-driving car's brakes suddenly fail. It has to make an impossible choice: hit one person or swerve and hit someone else. Now, if you were the one programming that car, what would you tell it to do? Yeah, there's no easy answer, right? And dilemmas just like this are at the very heart of AI ethics.
And this isn't just some what-if game. This stuff happens in the real world. Just look at Amazon's AI hiring tool. It was trained on old resumes from a time when, let's be honest, the tech world was mostly men. And what happened? The AI taught itself that male candidates were just better. It even started penalizing resumes that had the word women's on them. It didn't just learn our biases, it cranked them up to 11.
So with all these tricky situations, it's easy to start wondering, wait, is the AI in charge now? And the answer is a big, clear no. We've got to remember that humans are still the ones in control here. People write the code, people set the rules. AI is an incredibly powerful tool for sure, but it's a tool that we have to guide. We've all seen those movies where robots have feelings, right? Where they can feel happy or sad. Well, that's one of the biggest misconceptions out there. The reality is actually much simpler. An AI doesn't have a conscience or its own moral compass. It's just a really, really advanced tool that follows the instructions we give it. That's it. So how do we put these rules into practice? Well, governments are starting to step in. A fantastic example is the European Union's AI Act. It basically sorts AI into different risk levels. At the top, you've got unacceptable risk, things like social scoring systems, and those are just banned, gone. Then there's high-risk AI for stuff like jobs or healthcare, which has to go through super strict safety checks. Below that, limited risk, like chatbots, which just have to tell you they're an AI. And finally, most of the AI we use every day in things like video games, that's minimal risk, and it's pretty much good to go.
Now, this whole conversation isn't just for scientists and lab coats. It's for every single one of us. You have a voice here. So how can you get involved? Easy. Start by talking with your friends and family. Ask them what they think is fair. Ask your teachers about it. The more curious you are and the more questions you ask, the more you learn. Every little chat helps move us all forward.
Okay, let's zoom out and put it all together. We've seen the big challenges, right? AI can pick up our unfair biases, it can make some harmful choices, and sometimes we don't even know why it decided something. But here's the key takeaway. For every single one of those challenges, there's a human-led solution. We're the ones who have to check for bias, create clear laws, and demand that these systems are transparent. This really shows that we all have a part to play in what our future with AI looks like. And that leaves me with one last question for you. If you could give an AI one single unbreakable rule to follow forever, what would it be? I would honestly love to see what you come up with in the comments. And hey, if you had fun with this, don't forget to subscribe for more. Thanks so much for figuring this all out with me today. As we move forward with this incredible new technology, the most important thing we can do is just never stop asking questions. Keep exploring, stay curious, and I will catch you in the next one.